Hello guys, we're back decorating another cake today. Oh, my voice is so hoarse this morning. Do you know when you don't speak out loud for ages and then when you do, you're like, is this my voice? That's what's happening to me. But anyway, apologies that I didn't show me filling and stacking the cake, but this is a 4-inch red velvet sponge with a cream cheese filling. And here I'm just doing the final coat. As usual, I'm using my Mox Swiss meringue buttercream, my favorite buttercream to use ever. And I used an immersion blender to get this gorgeous opaque color. I'm pretty sure I used Sugar Flare Navy and a bit of royal blue to achieve this color. I still haven't figured out how people are icing directly on the cake card though, because whenever I do it, it leaves like grease marks and stains, and people are saying, use the shiny side. I've used the shiny side. It's not giving. So I always do it on a piece of parchment paper and then I transfer it onto the cake card. It works for me, whatever. Anyway, after I cut the lip off with a warm knife, I just went on to start piping. So here I'm using a 21 piping tip for the shells, and this cake was actually ordered by one of my followers for her man, and I just love the fact that she didn't go for the classic black and gold man cake with drips and a bottle of Henny on top. And listen, I've got nothing against those cakes, okay? They are a vibe, they're easier to decorate, but it's refreshing to do something different. So I actually made this cake like 2 months ago and I didn't have time to edit the video. So I'm just watching this back now and I'm thinking, why did I remove that reverse shell border and then just slap a regular shell border on top of it? I'm trying to remember my thought process, but it's lost on me. Regardless, the theme of this cake was Greece. So she wanted different shades of blue and white for her Greek king, and I'm so here for it. Listen, Greece was my first solo holiday and I will never forget it. It was literally amazing. The food, the people, the views, everything about it. I love that country, so I was very excited to do this cake. As you can see, I did mess up my drop lines a little bit, but easy fix. I just put my cake in the freezer and then I picked it off with my little paintbrush. Oh, I just remembered why I removed that reverse shell border. Okay, so in my head, right? My thought process is so funny to me. But in my head, Greece has a lot of lines, like it's a very linear flag. So I wanted to mirror that in my design. So instead of just doing a chunky reverse shell border, I went ahead and used my 14 piping tip just to add subtle lines to the design. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, I used the number 16 just to add some shells in between those peaks. And when I do it, I start in the middle, apply the most pressure on the way down and then swing up. And that's what gives it that teardrop shape. At this point, I was very happy with the cake. It looks very pretty, but still very masculine. But I thought I needed more white. So I used a number 2 piping tip and did these teeny tiny dots all around the border, like a little beaded border. And this is where it all went downhill. I'm laughing, but it's absolutely not funny. So she wanted me to write happy name day and then a Greek name, and I can barely write on cakes as it is, and now I have to write in a different language, me. So I did that about 3 times, absolutely hated it, picked off everything off the bloody top, and I started again. Like, I had to lock in so hard, you can't even see what I'm doing. You can see my earwax more than you can see what I'm doing. I think this was my 4th attempt, and I did not want to do it again, so I literally practiced on my scraper like 10 billion times, and then I wrote, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I wrote it in Greek and it looks legible. So I was extremely happy with myself. Like, yeah. All that was left to do was rectify my previous mistakes. So I redid the borders, and doing this inside border was so nerve-wracking, but we got it done with no mistakes. I finished off the cake with some glitter. Yes, she requested glitter, the sparkly one. So I was living, and here is a final spin of the cake. Honestly, I ate that. But when have I ever not eaten? I'm fed. My customer was so happy with the cake, and she was super impressed that I managed to write the name down as well. Yeah, so am I, literally. If you're still watching and you're Greek, please tell me what the name is and how you pronounce it as well. I'm very curious. But as always, let me know what you guys think of this cake, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, cuties. Oh, there's still some time. Bye.